Good morning. This message is to the Attorney General's office in Washington, D.C. It sounds like I'm listening to everyone, and it sounds like you got my message last night. And what I was trying to tell you is that this is what they're trying to do. What people are doing to me is that they're winning off of this, and they're going into businesses, you know. And what I was trying to tell people, and it's well, it's not really separate from you, but it's kind of separate, a separate issue that it affected my employment area to the point where I'm behind in Social Security. I might have to work a long time unless I get this issue straightened out. The best thing that could possibly happen for me right now is for me to be able to control my own destiny, because people want to hit, and not only do they want to hit from me, what they want to do, they want to try to control me. I mean, and that's just absurd. You know, it's a power thing too, but I'm more or less like I want to control my own destiny. I don't get into no trouble, like I told you before. I'm not into no type of illegal activity. I don't sell no drugs or nothing like that. The best possible thing, you know, and the best thing is for me to be on my own, for me to be able to win. I will go into some type of business and it will be legit and it will be clean. And that's what I've always been trying to do. As a matter of fact, before it started, I had a snowplow, I had a lawnmower, I had my own little business, and people want to control me, and I'm just telling them, that can't be like that. No man wants to be controlled. These people are even trying to control my kids, and I'm like, no, that's a no-no. It's not a good feeling what they're doing. It's absolutely wrong. For people to be able to take something of yours, to be able to make money, knowing they're stopping you and telling you at the same time what you're not doing with your responsibilities. Well, people will tell you that I am a very responsible individual. I take care of my kids. I'm here with my kids. Well, with my kid, my one son, he's in college and he's been in college for about 3 years now. I help around the house. I pay bills. But my motive was to go into a business of my own, a clean, legit business. Nobody has any business trying to control something of yours when you're not getting into trouble. You're not trying to harm anyone or nothing like that, and you're trying to do the right thing. It's just, it just is not right. So I'm asking you to push hard to make them stop setting me off like that, because I'm really not making no money like that. What's going on right now is you are the Attorney General. If you could summons Twin Spires to court, you could make them show you where my balance is. I'm like $400 behind in betting, which means they done took my asset and they done made a ton of money. Now that you can realize that they following me, they done made a ton of money on both the lotteries and the racetracks with these numbers that I bet while holding me down. It's just not right. And it was set up that way, beginning with retaliatory discrimination, like I told you last night, for them to be able to make some money and to hold me down at the same time. There are, trust me, Twin Spires knows. They have to know that that I'm behind like that. So there's got to be some pressure put on Twin Spires. And not only that, once this is resolved, I'm going to ask for royalties, because there's no way that Twin Spires is going to tell me that they don't know that it is me that they're following and that it is not netting them money for their business. I'm going to cut this message short, but in the meantime, you should be able to subpoena Twin Spires and ask them to tell you how much money am I really making. I'm not making nothing at all. As a matter of fact, I'm $100 in the hole. I have not made one red cent off of it yet, because if I had then I would be plus X amount of money. I'm minus. I'll be talking to you soon. I'm very serious about it. They have got to stop. They just use this to make their business go. And for that, they should pay me for it. I'm very serious about that. And I'll be talking to you soon. And again, please make them stop.